thing I've a lot to talk about is toxins in the body code, and like the second most toxic substance known to us is mercury. It's second to uranium. And what is done with mercury, you might ask? It is used as implants in people's teeth. You see the amalgam fillings, they're 50% mercury, and mercury is second to uranium. Not the most ideal thing to implant into the human body, you might say. And you're right, it is not the best thing to put in the human body. And this is definitely not medical advice, and this is just my own observations of what I've seen. This is not intended, complete disclaimer here, but there is this thing called the Western Price Dentistry chart, where each tooth links to an organ. And I remember being in this room before, and I was talking to a man, and he had Hodgkin's lymphoma 20 years ago, and he had thyroid cancer 3 years before. And of course, he's had an amalgam mercury filling in a tooth linking to the lymph nodes, and he had an amalgam mercury filling in the tooth linking to his thyroid. Now, I have absolutely no idea if there's a correlation between that mercury being there and it transporting to the area in which he had cancer and it being anywhere related. It's probably not related, otherwise it would not be done medically, of course. Because we know the medical system has our best interest at heart and would never do anything to hurt us in any way, shape or form. We would assume, anyway. So, if you have something like that in your body, heavy metals have an effect on the body, and generally the human body is not deficient in heavy metals. Generally, it's deficient in nutrients, minerals, exercise, and needs misalignments that need to be fixed. That's a generalization with the human body. You know, I don't know, sometimes we're told we need a little bit of aluminium fluoride to brush our teeth because that cleans our teeth better. I don't know, but that's another case of another heavy metal there that is supposedly no harm for us. But we do know that if you have fluoride in the body, it knocks out our iodine. Iodine is what cleans the ocean and keeps the ocean clean. When those heavy metals are present, the reaction in the body is to knock out the iodine. And you see, when the iodine's knocked out, our thyroid, our master gland, doesn't work properly. And you may have met a lot of people who are really tired, really sluggish, and suffer from chronic fatigue. Now, this is a medical advice either, and I don't know anything about this, but there would be a possibility that a lot of these people with chronic fatigue with low thyroid function, have very poor levels of iodine in their body. And that has been shown in a lot of cases to be a reason for the thyroid to not work properly. So yeah, and when the thyroid doesn't work properly, your hormones crash because that produces so many hormones. And it kind of drives me mad in a way when we hear like all of this, fitness talk. It's just calories in versus calories out. And we know the measurement of calories, it is a measurement, so it is a measurement, and more food is always more food and less food is less food. But it's not specifically relevant to the human body, calories, because it's a measurement through burning, incineration, of measurement of mass. So it isn't a true measurement at all. But one thing we do know with the human body, when hormones are elevated, you get hormones higher, you just grow, you perform, everything is better in the human body. Why do you think, drugs are so used in sport? Because they elevate hormones unnaturally. So if you can naturally elevate your hormones through the proper nutrient and mineral balance and proper exercise, it's a lot more effective than crashing your hormones, going in. I'm going to use the calories measurement, calories deficit, because it's so commonly used. But just in an extremely restrictive diet, you're elevating cortisol and you're just crashing the hormones, and it's not optimal. And you see people suffering doing this, crashing the hormones through starvation methods while having, low thyroid function. And, this is not the right way to go about it. You see, if you get your hormone levels optimized, then you're just going to get way more bang for the buck for everything you do. You're going to have more energy, you're going to grow quicker, you're going to recover quicker. And, this just goes back to just general health practice of having healthy hormone levels, try and eradicate as many deficiencies as you can, eat as high quality of food as you can, and try not to have the most toxic substances in your body. You don't want mercury, aluminium, you don't want all of this shit in your body. Sorry, excuse my language. Yeah. Because it's just not important for the human body. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe and comment below if you agree with what I'm saying, or if you disagree, or if you have any questions about it. Thank you.